Hello, how you doing? I'm Azukazo OJ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also click on the bell icon to get our updates each time we drop. Opinion: Kyari's death could bring an end to Osinbajo and Aisha Buhari's humiliations in Aso Rock. Yeah, truly, every disappointment is a blessing in disguise. The demise of an individual in a political position will always bring up two sets of people, those to benefit and the ones to lose. So I say no single kind of position lasts forever. No condition is permanent. It was like as if Osinbajo, as the number 2 man in the country, has been living as if he is not even part of the presidency, as if he is just an errand boy. But the exit of Abba Kyari changed things, even for Aisha. Let's look at it. In the world of politics, a man's downfall is the rise of another. What's pain to one is joy to another. Look at the other time in Imo State, Emeka Ihedioha and Hope Uzodinma were former friends, good old friends. They went together. Emeka won the election. It was free and fair. But about 7 months into his being governor, a Supreme Court that is controlled by the executive came and nullified his victory. And it was a downfall for him, but for Hope Uzodinma, it was an uplifting. It is, though we don't say it is right, but what we are trying to point out is that politics happens that way. It could be downfall for this person, then this person upliftment. So that is the case with Osinbajo and Aisha. They were almost, but here is a reprieve. Like we said again, in the world of politics, a man's downfall is the rise of another. What pains to one is joy to another. Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King Jr., John F. Kennedy were all good men that were assassinated. The death of the de facto president of Nigeria, Abba Kyari, definitely has brought gloom to many, especially his immediate family and friends like President Muhammadu Buhari. That's if he is still Buhari. If it's not Jubril. However, Kyari's death will also bring opportunities to some owing to the fact that it will pave way for them. Two individuals among others that Kyari's death could give much influence are the Vice President, Yemi Osinbajo, and the wife of President Buhari, Aisha Buhari. At a point, Yemi Osinbajo was called an errand boy, sent by the president on frivolous activities. His position as a vice president became a mere ceremonial position, with Buhari stripping him of all major political positions that are not constitutional. You could imagine that. It was a stigma on the part of Osinbajo that he no longer had that influence that accords a vice president. I wonder where a vice president becomes a slave or an errand boy. You can imagine. Former Minister of Aviation, Femi Fani-Kayode, gave ways the vice president was allegedly undermined and humiliated, among which are: his helicopter crashed, but instead of him to proceed to a hospital, his boss asked him to continue sharing trader money. You know that trader money that a lot of people think is a scam, that it was the plan to win election. The trader money, are they still sharing it? I don't even know. The trader money was a campaign strategy, campaign idea that they worked to see to their coming back for second term. Okay, we're still looking at ways Fani Kayode gave while the vice president looks like an errand boy, why he felt the vice president had been humiliated. The second one is, he said, they took a bill to the United Kingdom for your boss to sign and publicize it to further humiliate you. The third one, as an errand boy, your boss sent a junior minister to represent him in an event that you were present. In an event, Osinbajo was present. His boss, Buhari, still sent someone, a junior officer, to represent him. If Osinbajo was present in a particular event, how can a junior minister still represent Buhari there? Osinbajo should have represented the presidency. We are looking at still ways Fani Kayode felt his brother, Yoruba brother, has been humiliated. Errand boy, you went and knelt before Abba Kyari to stop the criminal investigation against you. You know, there was a time it was alleged that Osinbajo had some queries to answer regards financial misappropriation. We heard that he went to before Abba Kyari to beg, kneel down and beg, so that the probe will be stopped. Sorry, with the latest humiliation of taking a document to an alien man without recourse to you, it serves a confirmation that you are now a certified errand boy. Wow. The latest is that your boss has now sacked 36 of your aides in your office. Are you waiting for them to lock you out of Aguda House before you resign and go back home to Ikenne? So, Fani Kayode said, oh, is Osinbajo waiting for him to be until he is sent home? So, now Fani Kayode went on. We don't pity you. You opted for it. While he is in the United Kingdom, he sent you to his village Daura to attend the Turbaning coronation of an unknown chief. So sad. We pray you receive sense. This was all in Fani Kayode's Twitter page. He wrote in 2019. But the fact is that Osinbajo's humiliation was the handwork of the powerful Abba Kyari, who is now deposed. Constitutionally, in the absence of the president, the vice ought to fill the gap. Abba Kyari acted in the capacity of both the president and the vice president. This is just a chief of staff. He's not the number one man, he's not the number two man, but he is filling the two gap. Yes, Buhari used to be absent. Abba Kyari fills the gap of the president. Then Osinbajo is still there, but his place is being taken as if he is not there. And the architecture of this plan was Abba Kyari. The late chief of staff was almost doing everything. If you could recall how he contracted the coronavirus disease, he traveled to Munich, Germany, to sign an energy deal to improve the country's electricity. The question would be, is he the minister of power? Buhari's ill health led to giving the chief of staff the carte blanche to act on his behalf. The official cabinet members were told to pass through Abba Kyari, who was part of President Buhari's kitchen cabinet instead of Osinbajo, the vice president. Now look at this. The kind of power given to Abba Kyari. He was made the chief of staff. Not just that, he was made the chief of staff. Anyone who wants to see Buhari, including the vice president, that is Osinbajo, will have to pass through him. Oh my God. So Osinbajo wants to see Buhari, the vice president, the number 2 man of Nigeria. He would have to contact Abba Kyari. Please, can I see Buhari? Just like in the days of the military era. If you want to see Abacha, you contact Al-Mustafa, Major Al-Mustafa. He's just a major. If major generals, lieutenant generals in the regime wants to see Abacha at that time, they'll have to come through Major Al-Mustafa. But you know the worrisome thing about it then? Mustafa walks you out if you don't give him the salute he wants. If you don't give him the honor he wants. He doesn't care if you're a general. He walks you out. He has been doing that. And I think it was why the generals were after him when Abacha was deposed. Now let's look at Aisha Buhari's side of the marginalization. The wife of the president, Aisha Buhari, at a point cried out the overbearing influence that the late chief of staff had in Aso Rock. Her true feeling could also be seen in her condolence message to the Kyari's family. Mrs. Buhari never mentioned anything positive about the man, but only prayed for God to forgive him many sin-stamped shortcomings. Mrs. Buhari's Twitter post said, "I condole with Mr. Kuru Abba Kyari and the entire family of the late Malam Abba Kyari over the death of their husband and father. I pray that Allah will forgive his shortcomings, grant him al-Janatul Firdaus, and give the family the fortitude and patience to bear the loss. Amen." That was what the first lady wrote. While wishing all those infected a speedy recovery, and I pray for an end to COVID-19 pandemic, she concluded. Now, how influential the next chief of staff would be. Abba Kyari wasn't powerful because of the position. His clout was based on the long-standing relationship he established with the president. The president in his message said Kyari was a friend he knew for 42 years. Even Adam Soshomole revealed recently that it was Abba Kyari that first sold Buhari's presidential candidacy to him. There is a doubt if the next chief of staff would be that influential. On whether Mamandaura, the president's nephew, could become the next de facto president, the chances are lean because the man is not holding any major political position in Aso Rock. He is somehow edged out, but not fully. Baba Gana Kingibe, also a member of Buhari's cabal, might likely not get the position of chief of staff, and even if it does, his influence will be limited. In a nutshell, the death of Abba Kyari could bring chaos to the administration of Buhari, whereby new actors will emerge in the political scene. This will give room for Osinbajo and the First Lady Aisha Buhari to increase their clout in the nation's politics. The powerful technocrat's death is an end to Osinbajo and Aisha's cry. It's like an open door, just like we said earlier. It's an open door for Aisha Buhari and Osinbajo, whose role were almost diminished because of Abba Kyari's overbearing influence. So please, we would like to know what you think. Let's have a discussion on the comments section of this YouTube. Tell us what you think. How do you think the next chief of staffs will act? Will he have a divided power or a concentrated one, just like that of Abba Kyari? Do you think this is a reproof for Osinbajo and Aisha Buhari? Who will be running Nigeria now? Because, like we said, it is Abba Kyari that has been running Nigeria. Who will take over the running of Nigeria now that he is gone? Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks for watching Igbo Area TV. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also click the bell icon. Like our Facebook page. Join our Facebook group. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Bye for now.